Hello students, let's continue practice set 6.1 question number 3. I'll read out the question. Radius of a circle is 34 centimeter and the distance of the chord from the center is 30 centimeter. Find the length of the chord. We have a circle. We have a chord PQ, center point A, radius AP, and the distance from the center of the circle A to the chord AM. What is given? Radius PA is given as 34 centimeter. Distance from the center of the circle to the chord is given as 30 centimeter. AM is equal to 30 centimeter. We have to find the length of the chord, which means we have to find PQ. Now we know we are using Pythagoras theorem in each and every problem. So here also we will use same theorem. We know this is a right angled triangle because AM is perpendicular to PQ. Here we know AP equal to 34 centimeter, AM equal to 30 centimeter. Therefore we will find PM first. Then we know PQ will be double of PM. So first we have written in triangle AMP, angle AMP is equal to 90 degree. Therefore Pythagoras theorem, that is AP square is equal to AM square plus PM square. I think this everyone knows to write. Here AP square is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Same thing we have written here. AP square is equal to AM square plus PM square. Now we have to find PM, right? Therefore PM square will come here. PM square is equal to AP square minus AM square. PM square is equal to AP square. AP is 34 centimeter. 34 square minus AM square. AM is 30 centimeter. So 30 square. 34 square is 1156. Minus 30 square is 900. 1156 minus 900 is 256. Therefore PM is equal to, by taking square root of 256 is equal to 16 centimeter. Therefore we have got PM is equal to 16 centimeter. Now we got this PM as 16 centimeter, right? Therefore PQ will be equal to double of 16, which is equal to 32 centimeter. How we will write? PM is equal to half of PQ. Reason is perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord. Therefore we have to find now PQ. When PQ comes this side, what happens? PM gets multiplied with this 2. Therefore PQ is equal to 2 multiplied by PM, which is also equal to 2 PM. PM is 16 centimeter. 2 into 16 is 32 centimeter. Let's come to question number 5. Question number 4 is your homework. Question number 5 is, in the adjoining figure, center of two circles is O. Chord AB of bigger circle intersects the smaller circle in points P and Q. Show that AP is equal to BQ. We have two circles in the picture. First one is bigger circle, second one is smaller circle. Center point of both the circles is O. AB as the chord of bigger circle, PQ as the chord of smaller circle. We have to prove that AP is equal to BQ. First we will do the construction part. Since it is a show that or prove that type of question, we have 4 steps given to prove, construction, and then proof. Now why here we need construction is in order to use the theorem of perpendicular bisector. So we will draw a perpendicular bisector from the center of the circle O to the chord AB. and we will give this point as M. Now we know OM is perpendicular to AB as well as OM is perpendicular to PQ. What is given in the question? Two circles with center O. What we have to prove? AP is equal to BQ. Next, third one is construction. What we have done in the construction? We have drawn a segment OM perpendicular to chord AB. Now, proof. First, we will write the same thing. Segment OM perpendicular to chord AB we got from construction. Now, if OM is perpendicular to chord AB, then this is 90 degree. Then AM is equal to BM, right? Because OM bisects AB into two equal parts. Therefore, we can write AM is equal to MB. So, we have written AM is equal to MB. Let it be equation number 1. Segment OM is also perpendicular to chord PQ. Therefore, OM will divide PQ into two equal parts. We can write PM is equal to MQ. Let it be equation number 2. Again, the same theorem we have. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects a chord. Now, what we will do is we will subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. That is, we will do 1 minus 2. Okay, 1 minus 2 means AM minus PM is equal to MB minus MQ. AM minus PM is equal to MB minus MQ. We have written the same thing. Now we will see what is AM minus PM. If you see the picture, AM minus PM. What is left? AP. So we have written AP here. Then we have MB minus MQ. MB minus MQ. What is left here? BQ. So we have written BQ. So we got AP is equal to BQ. Therefore, this is the thing we have to prove. Let's come to practice set 6.1, question number 6. The question is, prove that if a diameter of a circle bisects two chords of the circle, then those two chords are parallel to each other. You have a figure here. In the figure, you can see PQ is the diameter of the circle and two chords you have are AB and CD. Midpoint of circle, that is center point, is given as point O. Point M and point N are the intersection points of chord ABCD with the diameter PQ. Diameter PQ bisects AB and CD, and we have to prove that these two chords AB and CD are parallel to each other. Since it is a proof that type of question, we will write 3 steps: given, to prove and proof. In given, we have to write O is the center of the circle, segment PQ is the diameter, segment AB and segment CD are the chords. Second step, we have to prove chord AB parallel to chord CD. Third step, proof. So what we are doing is we are writing diameter PQ bisects chord AB and chord CD, which is segment PQ bisects AB means AB is divided by PQ into two equal parts, that is AM and MB. Therefore, we have written segment AM equal to segment BM. In the same way, PQ also bisects chord CD into two equal parts, that is CN and ND. Therefore, we have written segment CN is also equal to segment DN. So as you can see in the picture, segment OM is perpendicular to chord AB, right? You can see in the picture. Therefore, if OM is perpendicular to AB, then we can say that angle OMA is equal to 90 degree, right? Now, same way, segment ON is perpendicular to chord CD. Therefore, we can say that angle ONC is also equal to 90 degree. Now, what is the reason we have written this thing is segment joining the center of the circle and the midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. I'll explain the reason in detail. If you take chord AB, OM is the segment that joins the center of the circle O and the midpoint of the chord AB, which is point M. Therefore, this OM should be perpendicular to the chord, that is chord AB. Therefore, we are saying that chord AB is perpendicular to OM. Same thing follows for chord CD. Here, in this case, center is O and the midpoint of chord is N. O and N join together to form a segment which is perpendicular to chord CD. Now we will add angle OMA and angle ONC. Angle OMA plus angle ONC is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, in the picture, just you see angle OMA and angle ONC. If you add these both angles, you get 180 degree, which means these both are interior angles, and according to the interior angles test, if sum of two interior angles on two parallel lines is equal to 180 degree, then you can say that those two lines are parallel to each other. Here also same thing happens. Angle OMA and angle ONC form a pair of interior angles on lines AB and CD when segment MN is their transversal. Therefore, we can say that chord AB is parallel to chord CD by interior angles test.